want to say it to you, and I want to say it to Randall Cunningham, and I want to say it to Russell Wilson, and I want to say it to Michael Vick. This is the evolution of the position.
Yeah.
Without Randall Cunningham having to try to conform and be a pocket passer and also show his athleticism, we don't get to Michael Vick. And without Michael Vick accepting that and working to become a better passer, working to become a better leader, we don't get a Cam Newton.
Yep.
And if Cam Newton doesn't bring the style of play that he had the opportunity to bring from Auburn to the NFL and win an MVP doing it, we don't have a Lamar Jackson.
Correct.
See, we've needed at that position, because of all the negativity surrounding whether or not people like you can play it, we needed each of you to get to this point.
Yes.
And that's why we need Lamar Jackson to take that next step and hold that Lombardi trophy the same way we all cried when Doug Williams did it in the 80s.
Yes.
Before I get to it, just want to frame this with a couple of tweets that were alongside this. One from Dove Kleiman, I've seen his name before. It says, powerful. ESPN's Ryan Clark says that Lamar Jackson needs to win a Super Bowl to continue the evolution of the black quarterback. Quote, Lamar passed Vick for most rushing yards all time by a quarterback, but it's a collective win for the evolution of the black quarterback. Respect to you, DK, but I don't think this is a powerful statement at all. Matter of fact, I think it zaps you of your power if you really have this belief system. I digress. Here's the flip side of it. For those of you who can't grasp what he's saying, it's not that Mahomes and Hurts aren't black, but more is that the black that Lamar Jackson isn't acceptable to white folks. The way he talks, the way he carries himself. White folks see it as uneducated and thuggish. Him winning the Super Bowl kills that whole narrative. And crazy enough, there are actually people who liked that tweet. Okay, crazy. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. This is the dead horse that I will continue to beat because of many reasons. But selfishly, I have a son who's going to grow up to be a black man, and I don't want him to believe in these BS narratives. So excuse me while I go and find that dead horse once again. Now, on this show, you know we don't have any sacred cows, right? So it's always party time. We either going to pass out some drink in celebration of what you said or did, or we're going to pass out some smoke. We're a little critical of what you did or said. So you know right now we're going to pass out some smoke. Now, I heard in those tweets that the white folks don't accept this version of black, the Lamar Jackson, uneducated, thuggish type of black. Which is kind of weird if you really want to look at it from a grand scale, because if you break this world down to the two levels of income that, frankly, are the grandest of entertainment, which includes music and sports, and then educated, which is corporate world, Wall Street, etc. It seems like white folks really accept the thuggish looking guy in music, thuggish sounding guy in music, even the thuggish looking guy, uneducated guy, wherever you want to call it, Mr. Tweeter, in sports, right? But if you go to the educated world, corporate world, everybody got to clean up, right? Back in the days, you had to wear the suit. Then they tried to lax it. Hey, you got to have the button up. Now they're wearing T-shirts and jeans because they like it doesn't matter that much. But the point is, that's not exclusive to your color. We all know that. Let's talk about how damaging this tweet is. This is talking about how damaging this take was by Ryan Clark. It's laughable, one, because now we know how Ryan Clark gets down in race bait. So the source we don't really trip on, but it's still the message. And this is a very damaging message to all. We literally heard him say, in quote, that Randall Cunningham having to try to conform to be a pocket passer as if that was a plight, as if that was a bad thing. Trying to become a better pocket passer, having to conform to be one. You play quarterback. It ain't black quarterback versus white quarterback. It's quarterback. Throw the ball. That's the path of least resistance. Run the ball. That also can extend plays and help you out. But do both if you can. If you can't, we rather you default to throwing the ball because it's easier to throw the ball than it is to run the ball. Simple as that. So I don't know how that became color, but it has, at least to Ryan Clark. This is so destructive to the human race if you really want to talk about it. Like if all of us were really just trying to pull together on a macro level, being real, not even utopian. Think about it. because you're really looking at everything, the black quarterback and his plight and his journey. You're forgetting the arrival and destination. We already got here. This is a tired story. We already have made it, and I'm going to prove that in just a few seconds. But to look at the quarterback position still through epidermis tone, like what color are you? That's what you're dealing with. What are you talking about? And then this is really bad, worse for black people. Black quarterbacks, like the people you're trying to help, Ryan Clark, you're actually hurting them, giving out this handicap placard to everybody like, oh, man, you're a black quarterback. I know what you've been through. You got to educate some of these kids. They don't even know who Mike Vick is. Some of these kids, they heard of him. They don't know nothing. So you got to tell them who Cam Newton, Randall Cunningham is. Some of these kids, are you kidding me? There are kids in the NFL that was born in like 03. They're like, what are you talking about? Oh, this is what you're talking about. And you can respect the plight at the same time say, dog, you got to catch up with the times. Things have changed. You've heard of Doug Williams, right? He did win a Super Bowl, right? Patrick Mahomes, yeah, he did win a Super Bowl. You want to say Russell Wilson did win a Super Bowl. Oh, I know what you really want to say. They ain't black. They ain't that type of black. Oh, so what is Jalen Hurts? Well, man, are you serious? You doing the dirty work for the devil. What are you talking about? And I mean, look, in a world where you looking at black people, black quarterbacks as if, we really need the thuggish, uneducated one to go get one. Now we know we good. We made it. What are you? Who's raising their hand to even say that? Like, you splitting up black people and then getting mad if a white person were ever to try to do that. Oh, you're not that black, or you're blacker than black. You would snap if somebody came at you like that, but you'll come at us like that and then act like you are for us. That's what's crazy about this. So he really wants to just say, look, all them dudes that won it before, they weren't black enough. That's what he really want to say. Like, and I don't understand why he keeps doing it. The only box I am in is no box. If I do it, a black man did it, right? So there's this whole cultural lock, this whole gatekeeping that he wants to keep with the borders of how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to sound, how you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to play. That's black. And all them other versions we saw before, Doug Williams, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, that's blackish. This is mind-blowing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to ride for my son every single time, every single way. I'm not going to keep you because we've been down this road before, but every time they go there and shoot that shot, I'm going to make sure I shoot that scud, take that shot up out the air, because this is crazy, and my son ain't growing up with these beliefs, these handicaps. He going to know his history, but he also going to know his story, and his story is, ain't nobody stopping me but me. If it is to be, it is up to me. Getting sick and tired of these cats out here doing all this. And they do it because they know they're going to get attention. And they do it also because they know there's no consequence, because they got white people boxed out, right? Think about it. Oh, I'm about to really do something against you for race bait. For taking up for my people? See? Now you racist for actually giving consequence to some nonsense. If I were up there, if I was one of them dudes, Burt Magnus or something, whatever the hell, I'll be like, hey, bruh, stick to ball, not stick to black. Because you already got 4 black quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls. Beat it up in the comments. How many been great? He's sitting across from Cam Newton, who was sitting there with the death stare for most of it like, what you talking about, man? I'm listening. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm listening. And then finally, all right, I hear you. Not necessarily agreement, but I hear you. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of the race bait once again. I really don't see the intention. Like, if you're really trying to help, like, that's the thing. I get it when you're trying to help, even if you do it the wrong way. But you doing this the wrong way, and it's not helping anybody. Like, I don't know a black person alive sitting there saying, yeah, we need Lamar to win so that we really can feel like we there. What? Wait till y'all hear this rap. Just wait till y'all hear this rap. Beat it up in the comments. Let's have some fun. All right, so now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, you know what we got to do. We got to check in on your money flow, boy. Oh, cybersecurity. I know a lot of you guys out there overlook this part of life, but you better not. They'll come get you. Don't think they won't. It happens a lot more than you think. I'm talking about Americans lost $12.5 billion to scams last year. Billion with a B. That's why I roll with Aura right here. Think of them as the all-pro safety Rodney Harrison in the backfield, my dog, watching every single thing that you do online. They monitor all 3 credit bureaus, and they alert you to fraud up to 250 times faster, and it backs you with $1 million, $1 million in identity theft insurance, plus 24/7 support. So lock down your credit, clean up your data, protect your devices all in one app. Hit up aura.com/Marcellus Wiley or the link in my description for a 14-day free trial. You got to stay safe, y'all, and you got to keep your identity yours. I'm telling you, it's real out there in these streets. Cats don't understand that. You get online, people will check it for you, and when they catch you, you caught. So you got to make sure you have protection right there. So make sure you go to aura.com/Marcellus Wiley. Y'all don't believe me? Right here. Aura.com/Marcellus Wiley. Click that QR code right there to protect your data online today. Blah, 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 blah. So now, you know what we do on this show, boy. I gotta nail this rap because it means too much to me. I'm talking about my son and all that. Oh, if my son came home with that damn victim shit. I'll be like, dog, where you moving to? You get up out of here with that. So now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We blow by. Oh, you get a pretty one. Ryan Lucky. Get this good beat. I'm about to talk to him, too. Watch this.
Today was another sunny day for me.
Andre 3K, what's up, big dog? You need me again? Let's go. Stop that race bait, Ryan, that talk outdated. Lamar great cause he earned it, not cause you overstated. We don't need no handouts, no pity, no welfare. Black quarterbacks been balling, proof already out there. Yo, Ryan on the mic talking collective win, like Lamar the first black quarterback to ever get in. Man, Mahomes got rings, Doug Williams broke through, Russ cooked the league, Jalen Hurts did it too. So why you acting like history just got made when brothers been shining, getting rings, getting paid? Feels like a hustle, man, it sound like a scam, trying to sell oppression with a mic in your hand. See Lamar, he's special, he a dog, he elite, but don't frame it like a charity, that angle obsolete. Ain't no welfare yard, ain't no pity touchdowns. This man breaking ankles, leaving defenders on the ground. We don't beg for respect, we take it on the field. Strap up the helmet and the truth get revealed. Ryan playing preacher, but the sermon don't fit. You don't lift the culture when you spitting that shit. Doug cracked the code 88 with a smile. Russ ran the show in Seattle for a while. Mahomes back to back, bruh, he always a GOAT. But you still trying to paint us like we on a boat? Nah, we captains now, CEOs of the play. We don't need your sympathy to validate our day. So let Lamar shine, get that man his crown. Don't water down his glory with that race card clown. Come on, man, you gotta do better now. I understand you used to see the plight, but now the sound is different. These guys are at the top. So when you talking race bait, let that shit just drop, man, come on. You better than that, I hope so. If so, stop talking, cause you don't know. Ooh, if you don't know, then you too slow, and then you gotta go. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most, and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. Vinia, not a powder, not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula. And yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow. Well, it's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the birds.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.